Alright, video game warriors, we're going to be doing a full walkthrough for Soul Reaver 1 Remastered. This is a quick breakdown of what we're going to be covering in this walkthrough. I'll be covering absolutely everything, so that's all health upgrades, all glyph energy upgrades, all Steam achievements. I'll be giving hints, tips and tricks along the way, tactics for boss fights, tactics for block puzzles, which are the real boss fights of this game. There are certain areas in the game which we can take advantage of as well to help us with those Steam achievements, so I'll be showing you those. It's also worth mentioning that the achievements are the same no matter the platform, so it doesn't really matter if you're playing on Xbox, PlayStation or Steam. I'll be playing this with the Xbox One controller plugged into my PC, so those are the buttons that I'm going to be referring to. I might be skipping some of the cutscenes in this walkthrough series, so if you wanted to watch a full no commentary long play of this with all of the cutscenes on it, then I already have that uploaded on my second YouTube channel, which is called Video Game Galaxy. You can find a link to that on my website, which is Azzavhar.com, or you can find it on the homepage of my Azzavhar YouTube channel as well. I'm also super excited to be playing a Soul Reaver game in 2024. This is one of my favourite games of all time. If this walkthrough series sounds like what you're looking for, then let's jump into it. Alright, video game warriors, let's crack on. I just want to mention that if you ever save your game and then quit the game and then reload the game, it's always going to spawn you at this location here. It's not going to load you back in at the point where you saved the game, so just keep that in mind. We are going to be using that to our advantage a little bit later. Sometimes it's easier just to quit out and then sort of, save, quit, and then load back in there. Let's push on forward. I'm going to go ahead and skip this scene here. Basically, this just tells us about the warp gates, or like teleport points. So you stand on this section here to activate the warp gate. We've only got the one warp gate at the moment, but if you had more, you can stand on here and then warp between the activated gates. You can also push in the right thumbstick if you want to switch it over to PlayStation 1 graphics. Push it in again to switch it back to the HD remaster. So if you want to play PlayStation 1 Raziel, click in the right thumbstick. Let's crack on. This next bit here will tell us about essentially feeding or getting your health back. Just hold down B to absorb these souls. And this will be blocked here until you've got full health. So once we have full health, we can push on forward, A to jump. We can also high jump, which we will need to do in just a sec. Hold down left trigger and then press A to get the high jump. I'm going to go ahead and skip this as well. That basically tells us that we can still use Raziel's broken wings to glide. This next bit is about combat. So with this, you hold down right bumper to lock on. You can also dodge around as well if you want to, so you can sort of like dodge backwards. You can dodge to the side and stuff, depending on the direction that you press. You can press dodge towards as well if you want to do like an attack towards the enemy. So sometimes that can be useful, like the dodge forward attack thing. This guy can be a bit of a pain sometimes when he starts running off. Anyway, that's that bit. So you need to take out those two and then absorb their souls. Jump up here. Have we not taken the other one out? Just try again. I'm not sure if we absorbed his soul or perhaps he's... here he is. He's stuck in a wall, it seems. So we'll absorb that. I think that's 2. So we should be good. Yeah, we're good. I thought we got both of them, but there we go. Anyway, that's that bit. We're going to jump out here. This bit will tell us about planar portals, which we use to shift between the spectral realm and the physical realm. So stand on the blue portal, then press select, then press X to switch over to the physical realm. And basically what that's saying is we can drop into the spectral realm whenever we want to. So you just press select and then X to shift into the spectral realm. But if you want to go from the spectral realm to the physical realm, you have to find one of these blue portals, and you also have to be at full health to do it as well. So let's shift back over to the physical. And that was the first Steam achievement there, which basically is just go through that section and get up here. Now this bit essentially just tells us that water will destroy us at the moment, so most of the time you don't want to be jumping in water, apart from there is an achievement that we'll get in just a sec. And a little bit more about combat here. Once again, jump on over. We did a high jump there to help us get over. Basically this just tells us that we can sort of like defeat vampires in various different ways. There are some achievements that we have to get as well, such as I think we can probably get one here actually, thinking about it. I'll give it a try. So what we might be able to do is push this vampire over here and then flip this block. Yeah, there we go. That's probably quite a good place to do that actually. So you have to flip a block to defeat a vampire. And these vampires are quite weak, so it's probably a good idea to do it there. You can do it anyway, it doesn't matter if it's there, but it's up to you. Obviously you can throw them in sunlight to burn them like that, or you can throw them onto spikes on the walls, or you can also throw them in water. There are some achievements for defeating vampires. I'm just going to skip through this, sorry. There are some achievements for defeating vampires in various different ways, such as, I think it's 10 for, you know, throw them on spikes 10 times, throw them in water 10 times, set them on fire 10 times, just stuff like that. Anyway, so hold down X to, you know, pop your claws into the block, and then you just press the different directions to move the block around. It's also worth mentioning to flip a block. Sorry, the game doesn't tell you this at that point, so I'll tell you now. You crouch next to it, then you press X, and it will flip it over like that. And we will be using that a little bit later. There is an achievement. You have to get this achievement before you get the ability to swim in water, so make sure to jump in water whilst you are in the physical realm, which will take you to the spectral realm, and that will get you an achievement just like this. There we go. So make sure to do that before you get the ability to swim in water, otherwise you'll be locked out of getting that achievement and you will not be able to get it. So let's jump on back to the physical realm, and now that's everything that we can do here. Let's push on. I think there's a little cutscene just outside this door. Let's have a look. If memory serves, I think this is the Sanctuary of the Clans. Yeah, it is. So a little bit more tutorial stuff here. You also have to get 10 stealth kills in your playthrough as well, but we do have an area a little bit later on in this walkthrough where we can kind of like farm stealth kills. It's really, really easy to farm them, so don't worry too much about the stealth kills right now. You also have to absorb 100 vampire souls through the playthrough. So it's worth, even if your health is full, it's worth taking a second to absorb the soul either way, if it is a vampire soul like these are. Holding down right bumper here to sneak, then you can hold down Y with a weapon like that, and that's classed as a stealth kill, so that's one just there. But like I say, there is a place a little bit later where we can farm loads of stealth kills, so don't worry about it. Hold down right bumper to sneak. It also locks onto the enemy, so it's still sneaking, even though it doesn't look like it's sneaking right now, but it is. and hold down Y. And that's 2 of the stealth kills. Absorb the soul, even if you don't need it, because we need 100 vampire soul absorbs. We've got a warp gate through here. Sometimes you can grab another stealth kill on this guy. There we go, that's another one. So absorb the soul. And let's grab this warp gate. We will use that vampire a little bit later on for some achievements, but it's all good for now. He'll respawn a little bit later on in this walkthrough series. I'm going to activate this. So this is the second warp gate. This is the Lake of the Abyss warp gate. So that is that. And yeah, we will need to use that vampire just outside this door a little bit later for a couple of achievements, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. We can get one by actually jumping in. Oh, it's actually respawned now. Yeah, let's go for it. So it can be a little bit tricky, but what we're going to do is punch him in the teeth a few times, and then hold down Y so that we are grabbing him. It can take some time, but we need to basically get him to go over here, and we need to throw him into this lake. And I think it's in the middle of the lake, as far as I know. It could be, it's like that section in the middle there, so it's got to be, you got to be quite careful not to throw him down the sides, I think. That will also trigger a cutscene, which is an achievement in itself, but I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Refocus back on this guy. And ideally we need to throw him down the middle. Just there. There you go. Cast him in. Achievement unlocked. Let's go. And you can also bag another one straight away if you want to, which is jump in. And there's another one. Jump in the lake. Because we got the warp gate, now is a good time to get that achievement, to be totally fair. So jump on in, bag that extra achievement. We've got the original warp gate here, so we can now stand here, press X, and then press forward to take us over to the warp gate at the Abyss section here, the Lake of the Dead, the Lake of the Abyss. We need to get full health back so we can go back into physical realm. Full health is back, switch back over to physical realm, so select and then press X. Other than that, I think we are headed to Raziel's territory in just a sec. I wonder if this vampire's respawned again. No, that's I've never seen that vampire respawn that quickly before, to be totally honest, but there we go. Anyway, so we're going to head over to Raziel's territory. You can crouch here. If you are holding down crouch like that and pressing towards the ledge, you actually won't fall off, so you can use that in some tricky platforming scenarios a little bit later if you want to. So high jump across and then glide as well. PlayStation 1 graphics. We can probably get some towards the Scorch achievement here. So I think you have to set them on fire 10 times. So just press Y to do that, to set them on fire. And then if you're holding a weapon and you don't want it, you can hold down left trigger and then press X and it will drop it on the floor, so you can just get rid of it if you want to. You can also hold down right trigger and then hold down Y to throw stuff. So if you can throw it that way as well if you want to. Whatever works best for you. And I can't remember what's through here. Ah, it's just more combat stuff, so that's cool. Oh, this song, dude. I love this song so much, it's so good. Alright, let's get into it. So, holding down RB, just popping in the attacks. You can choose, if you want to throw them onto the fire and stuff to, you know, get towards the Scorch achievement, you can do that way. I think you have to impale them 10 times as well, so just press Y to do the impale. You can probably, I think there's some spikes as well if memory serves, but I can't remember exactly. I think we'll just go for the impale because the in fact no, we'll go for the Scorch now. I got him here. There we go. That should do it. Oh, it's classed as an impale there as well. Impale 10 vampires. So that achievement has popped. Nice one. Cool, cool, cool. We'll push on forward. There is a health upgrade up there, like also known as a pizza slice. But we can't get the pizza slice just yet. So we'll leave that for now. That's an automatic achievement that just pops up when you get into this area. So just grab the torch there, give him the old one too. And then that was supposed to set him on fire, but there we go. So I'll grab that. I'm not sure, I don't think you can throw him onto that fire there. But we'll go for another Scorch, grab the torch. There we go. And then just press Y to pop him on fire, drop the torch down, absorb the souls. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got to absorb 100 vampire souls in one playthrough, so got to keep that in mind. This is the third warp gate, so we'll go here, stand here to activate it. This is Raziel's territory. So we've got 3 warp gates activated for now. And back out. I think if memory serves, the next area is the Necropolis, I think it's called. So we're going to head through here. Could potentially get a stealth kill if you had a weapon there. There is also an achievement for throwing vampires into water 10 times, so you can get one there. I shall also wait for his soul. That'll do. Also, this is a really cool area here. I don't know if anyone's played Elden Ring, but we've got some... This area is very, very similar to like a Elden Ring dungeons. You know, the bits where like the carts sort of go up and down the slopes. Which is quite cool. I think From Software are big fans of this game, to be totally fair. There's lots of things that are quite similar. Try and scorch this enemy if possible. Yeah, there we go. I don't want that. I'm going to hold down Y. You can just throw stuff by holding down Y as well if you want to. You don't have to lock on or aim or anything. You can just hold down Y here and then let go. You can throw stuff directly at the enemies. Just finish them off with the impale. What I was mentioning earlier about the From Software thing is there's also a character in this game called Ariel. And she looks very, very similar to the maiden from Demon Souls. So impale and grab the soul. Other than that, this bit you can just work your way through. You can skip these if you want to, it's entirely up to you. What I'm going to do is pop that down, grab this enemy. I'm going to go for a spike because we don't get loads of spike. Well, there is a fair amount of spikes, but I'm just making sure that we make some progress towards the throw 10 enemies onto spikes achievement. Watch out for this enemy to the left here, just hide in. Let's give him the old one too, and then impale. That'll do. Grab the soul as well. I'll pop that back down. I like how it puts it down without breaking it. So flip the switch here. And we should be into the next area quite soon-ish, I think. Not too much more left of this particular area. Let's have a look-ski. Towards the necropolis, I think this is, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, absolutely love this necropolis theme. This is my second favourite song in the entire game. Raziel's theme is my favourite track, and then this necropolis track is my second favourite. It's so good. Also, video game warriors, I just want to let you know that I've got my own Steam game page up online, which is a game called Loki the Lynx. It's a colourful 2D platformer collectathon where you have to go around collecting shiny coins, collecting shiny keys, defeating enemies and bosses to progress through the game. The game is not currently out. I'm aiming for a 2025 release date. If it's your kind of game, I'd massively appreciate it if you popped a wish list over on Steam. I'll put a link to it in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, then do please pop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and pop a comment. Let me know what you think to Soul Reaver 1 Remastered so far. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.